everyone, and welcome back to another Minecraft video with me, ThatRedstoneBoss. Today we are in front of my base on the Boydcraft server, and that is because my base happens to have a lot of beacons, and that's what this video is about today. Today I will be showing you how to kill the wither the easy way, how to craft beacons, and what you can do with them. So, as you can see, I already have all of the stuff that we will need for this video, and that is 4 soul sand, 3 wither skeleton skulls. That is how you summon the wither. You need 4 obsidian to kill it the easy way, and you need 3 obsidian and 5 glass, plus the nether star, which you get from killing the wither, to craft the actual beacon. Alright, let's get straight into the video. So the first bit we need to do is we need to head over to the end. Yeah, my door is a little broken. So yeah, we're going to head over to the end via the nether. And what you're going to want to do once you get here is you're going to want to go over to the end portal and clear out a bit of space. So what you need to do is you need to find the center of the portal. So that's 2 blocks on each side. 2 bedrock blocks on each side. The entire portal is 5 by 5, minus the corners. Then you're going to need to dig down 3 blocks, and you're going to want to dig out a 5 by 5 by 5 by 3 room. So once you've done that, you need to go back, find the center block, which, like I said earlier, is 2 on each side. And beneath that center block, you're going to place an obsidian here, and then 2 more in a T shape like this. So I'm standing on the center block. Then we just have 3 more up on top like that. Alright, so now what you're going to want to do, I'm just going to stick that in there, is you're going to need your soul sand and your wither skulls. And you're going to place soul sand in that pattern on top of the obsidian. And then you're going to come around to the part where we have this, you're going to come around to this flat side, and you're going to place your 3 wither skeleton skulls like that. And then you're going to want to back away, because it's going to explode. And I recommend turning your volume way down. Alright, so here we have our wither. And I'm just going to turn this a bit farther down. Alright, so here we have our wither. And he is now stuck in the bedrock, so you can just continue, just whack him. And this gets the job done pretty quickly. He will try and regen a little bit of health, but it's not very much. And yeah, he has no way of escaping. And you won't take any damage except for the explosion at the start. And as you can see, here we have our nether star. We have a data that lets us get the mob heads when they die, so you probably won't get that. But the nether star is what we're after. So now I'm just going to pop back into the overworld so that we can actually craft the beacon. Alright, so we are here in my mess of a base, and the way you craft the beacon is first you need to get your materials, and the way you craft a beacon is with 3 obsidian on the bottom, 5 glass around the top like that, and another star in the middle. And there you go. Now we have a beacon. Now I'm going to pop over into a creative world so I can show you how to actually use the beacon. Alright, we are now in the creative mode world, and as you can see we have 4 different beacons built up. Each one of these represents one of the different beacon sizes that you can have. The first one is our basic 9 by 9, or 3 by 3, so 9 total blocks. Yeah, so it's the 9 base blocks and then 1 beacon. Then the second size is a 5 by 5 base, and this is a 5 by 5 plus the 3 by 3, which is a total of 34 iron blocks. This is the 7 by 7 base, which is a total of 83 blocks, and that is 1 stack and 19. And then the final one is our 9 by 9 our 9 by 9 base, which is 164 blocks, or 2 stacks and 36. Now the reason you'll want to have multiple different beacon base sizes is because this basic 3 by 3 one only gives an effect in an area of 8 blocks. So 8 blocks in any direction from here, you will get whatever the beacon effect is. This one gives a little more, this one gives a little more, and then this one gives 50 blocks in any direction. I never actually use either of these, so I don't happen to know them off the top of my head, but yeah. This one gives a beacon strength of 50 blocks in any direction. So now we're going to talk about beacon effects. Every beacon can give one effect, and those effects vary in their power, and also they vary in what they do. So you have your basic speed. This gives you a speed boost. There are two different types of power, primary power and secondary power, but I will get onto that later. Here, speed gives you a speed boost. Haste lets you mine faster. So, yeah, again, I'll get onto secondary power later. Resistance makes you resist attacks better. So basically, it's like having more health. Jump boost lets you jump higher. I believe it lets you jump 1.5 blocks with the basic jump boost 1. And strength makes you attack faster. And as you can see, only speed and haste are available with the basic 3 by 3 beacon. But then when we move on to our 5 by 5, we can also do resistance or jump boost. Then with the 7 by 7, we can also have strength. And with the final 9 by 9, we can have regeneration. Now, you can have just your basic powers with up to the 7 by 7. What I mean by that is you can have a 7 by 7 base and unlock all of these powers, but then there's also secondary power. So this is a little bit complicated. So let's just pick speed 2. Oh, wait, first we'll do it, hang on. First we will do it speed, accept. Now after a minute, we have speed. And this is a little bit faster than if we were doing it without the speed boost beacon. However, that's only the primary power. We can also do the secondary power, and you always need to use one of these materials to lock in your beacon when you select which power you want. So one of either a netherite, or an emerald, or a diamond, or a gold, or an iron. I'm using iron because I just happen to have that. So as you can see, I've gone over here, selected speed 2, and hit done. And now, as you can see, speed 2, and we are now moving a good bit faster than with just speed 1. And you can see, if I now break that, and it takes a few seconds to go for the power to go away, 5 seconds. And once that goes away, you will see a clear difference. I'm sprinting. I was sprinting the whole time. So as you can see, there's a very clear difference. Alright, and Speed 2, you run even faster. Haste 2 is special. Haste 2, you can break blocks instantly with an Efficiency 5 pickaxe if you're in survival mode. So I'll just demonstrate that real quick. Haste 2. Alright, so we are now in survival mode. We have our pickaxe with Efficiency 5, and we also have our stone cube. As you can see, I don't have haste, and this is what it looks like. It's pretty fast, but it could be faster. Alright, and now I've put our Efficiency 5, or our Haste 2 beacon back in place, and now as you can see, we have Instamine. So we're just clearing up all the stone in no time. I use this a lot while mining in survival mode. Yeah, it's really useful. Yeah, resistance lets you resist even more attacks. Jump boost lets you jump 2.5 blocks. Strength makes you hit even harder. And finally, regeneration. All that does is it lets you regenerate hearts a lot quicker. And you can have, as you can see, my haste 2 is fading. And if I remember correctly, I should get haste 1 now. Yes, there. Haste and regeneration. So you can either have haste 2 or regeneration and haste 1. I hope I explained that in a way that made sense. Now for the final thing I want to demonstrate, you can interchange blocks as however you want. So say you have a lot of iron, but not enough for the full beacon base. You can also switch it out for emeralds, and I don't know. Say you're super rich, you need, or you have more diamonds than you have iron. You can throw some of any of these materials in there. You can color the beacon beam. Alright, so here I have some glass, and when we put this glass on the beacon beam, the glass is actually coloring the beacon. So as you might have seen there, the colors stack. And what that means is each bit of glass that you put on there changes the color slightly towards its color. So you can have, say you want like purple, you can combine blue and red, and there we have our purple. And if you want that a little bit lighter, more of a pink, you can throw a white glass on there. And if you want it a little bit more purple, you can add more red on there. If you want it a little deeper, you can add blue. And at this point, we just have a blue beacon. And then you can always change it back with white. And as you can see here, we have our white, then we have our slightly orange tinted white, then we have more orange, and finally the most orange you can have. Yes. And you can also do this with stained glass panes, which looks pretty cool as well. So if you hold shift, you can then have a purple beacon, and there's no way of telling, well, obviously, unless you go stand in the beacon. It does not look like there's glass there. And finally, the last thing, it can also be sent through transparent objects, so that includes slabs, stairs, trapdoors, like I demonstrated earlier, glass. It can go through non-solid objects, which also includes sandstone, which also includes walls, which I find makes a cool effect. And I think that basically brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next Minecraft video. Goodbye!